Hello, everybody, at our weekly ETCD operator community meeting. Nice to see you here. How I start usually? Yes, we have Telegram group where you can join and ask your questions. Now we have also Slack group. I hope it will be ours. It is ETCD VG ETCD operator. Please put your name here in this document if you want to. If you don't want, you can skip that. And today is 30th July. Agenda is almost empty. The short announcement that CNCF established new working group for creating ETCD operator. And since the next week, we decided to make our meeting to be biweekly. That means 1 week will be our meeting. The next week will be meeting from Kubernetes SIG ETCD for developing operator. I invite everyone here to attend this meeting. Let's come there and show what we did and to let them know about our intention. Because I think we have the same goals and we have big chance that our project will be moved and adopted by SIG ETCD. Here it is. If you have any questions, I feel free to ask them. I will answer them. Okay, no questions. In this way, we can check pull requests. There are some pull requests from Timofey.
There are problems with pre-commit linter.
Oh, so
it's approved, but we can't not merge it yet.
Got it. What's wrong with this?
Don't remember.
Looks like some documentation wasn't updated. Yeah, I hope Timofey will solve this soon. I also saw some activity in the chat today. Unfortunately, I had no time to check. Is there anything interesting? We can discuss it in this meeting, for example. Timofey probably say that he almost implemented the feature for the function for guessing ETCD number of replicas. All right.
I personally haven't seen any ready to merge.
Yeah, I guess this is just draft PR. And he just mentioned that he did it in this PR, but this PR isn't ready to merge yet. So currently, sorry?
It might be just a branch without a PR.
Yeah, I think it is this huge PR which is he working on. So there is nothing to review yet. We can also check issues. We were considering that we need to enable PDB by default. Still no assign for this issue. If somebody wants, you can take it and implement it. Should be easy to do.
I can take it, but there might be problems with the customer source.
What do you mean?
If I'm not mistaken, there are no enabled false true flag.
Yes, there is no enabled flag, and we were talking about that in previous meetings. we decided that we can enable it anyway, and if somebody would need to disable it, they will still have option to put min available replicas to 0, and will have the same effect for PDB.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it is better to provide clients configuration which is not going to break cluster until they explicitly specify that they want to break this cluster or to make it unavailable in some certain cases.
You can assign this to me.
Okay, thank you. We can also check some issues. Refactoring sets and volumes for stateful set. Kirill, could you please clarify what is it about?
It's about refactoring.
Is it-
There was an MR from some person, I don't remember exactly. So, and yeah, he proposed some refactoring. There was a discussion. Not everybody liked it, like the over complexity of the PR. And but anyway, there were some good thoughts in this PR, and I just created an issue to not to forget and not to lose this PR, just to have an issue connected
That
to this
makes
PR.
sense. That makes
Yes.
sense. I
Yes.
see you're assigned to this issue.
I wasn't signed, yes, for some. I don't remember the reason, so I can be unassigned for now, but it doesn't mean that it must be taken right away. But anyway, I assume probably Timofey will refactor it with his big changes. I don't know.
Okay, I think we can consider this after this big PR from
Yes.
Timofey will be merged.
Yeah.
This is done. Implement end-to-end tests with zero downtime check. Still on Sergey. Yeah, also good issue for creating defragmentation cron job. We still didn't agree what the best option for doing this. And I think we can put this question on the next meeting with ETCD team, so they can put their thoughts on this. I think they have better expertise on using ETCD on production, so they can say what the proper way for doing this.
My concern about the proposed approach that we have only and, oh no, we have only or operator between these conditions. So
this is can be managed. This is like standard Kubernetes approach, where you can specify multiple match expressions, and it will be like or. And if you specify multiple objects here inside, it will be considered as and. So there is still opportunity to specify this.
Okay, no problem. Now it's clear.
But still, this doesn't look like syntaxes of ETCD. I think we have to talk with them to just get their ideas on this and to interact more to show how on which topics we are working right now. I think we can check our roadmap. I think I will put it into roadmap here soon. Currently, creation a cluster with learners. Not sure what does it mean. Like to create cluster to learn data from external source.
This is like some members will be not master eligible nodes. Probably.
That's interesting. Why it can be useful for? Okay.
I don't
never mind.
know.
Create reading and writing, have no idea.
It is useful when you create new one node or several node, but creation new cluster with learners, I don't know why is it necessary.
Yeah, this is weird. Anyway, I think we can ask guys from ETCD, GTCD what they meant by putting it here. Growing and shrinking clusters. This is currently work in progress by Timofey. One-to-one exchange of one node with another one. Not sure. I think it is about removing the node from the cluster and creating new one. So this is probably will be solved by Timofey's PR as well.
To be honest, I don't understand it at all. So if nodes are the same in ETCD, why do we need to exchange them from different availability zones? I think cloud zone is kind of availability zone. Why do we need to exchange them with each other?
I think because they can use local volumes, and you want to move it from one node to another, one physical node to another physical node.
I think yes, it's about moving at least one node to other cloud zone, like to make it more available, more resistant to problems.
Yeah, for example, when you had a cluster with one node, with nodes
Okay.
in one zone, and then you add another zone and you want to relocate. So I would put it like relocating data with replicas.
Okay, yeah, I thought that it is exchange of the node with each other, like, and yeah, okay, and this is just the relocation of from one zone to another. It's like add learner, remove old node, something like this, I think.
Okay, the next few items about backups. And I think we can talk about start making backups proposal. And I think that we have to consider the solution from Gartner if we can just simply reuse it. There is just need small research on how to do this, how they do this, if we can use their controller because they mainly were developing the solution for making backups. I think it can also be working with external ETCD and external ETCD operator. Do you agree?
Yep.
Yes.
So I think I will create issue for me.
There is a separate binary, I think, that they use to make a backup, something like this.
Yeah, this looks like it should be simply integrated into our operator, so we can just reuse their binary or even their CRs for creating backups. As about a rolling back cluster from backup, it might be more difficult. From my point of view, when we create new cluster, there should be additional option to roll back from the PVC or from external source. This should be done in ETCD cluster CR. So somewhere here, we can add recover from snapshot and add the opportunity to specify volume claim there.
This sounds strange, actually. Like, why do we need to recover to some point in the past if we can create new cluster from a backup?
Yeah. I mean, or how do you want to create new cluster from backup? You think it should be created as additional CR, like create cluster from backup task or something like that?
like in CNPG, we can bootstrap from like init, like some initial process, or from S3 cloud.
The problem of ETCD that it does not work this way. If you want to recover snapshot, you have to create new cluster. So you actually just starting new cluster from the state of existing backup.
And then we import that file.
No. You just say etcd create cluster. You start new etcd cluster with specifying with the key from snapshot, I guess.
It's a key question because if we can create just empty cluster and import that.
Maybe I'm wrong. I may be wrong about recovering snapshot. At this manual page, it looks like you can access, you can recover snapshot to the existing cluster. In this way, I agree that it makes no sense to do that like this. It can be separate resource for recovering. I think still needs to make some research how etcd Druid is doing this. Maybe they already implemented these methodics.
Agree.
Okay. Recovering a single failed cluster node. Still have quorum. I think it should be done by the PR Timothy is doing. Recovering from multiple failed cluster nodes, quorum loss. Currently not in work in progress, but we were thinking about this, and there were issue. Not sure, probably this one.
Actually, this might be done in the future after then Timothy finishes his new architecture, as there will be statuses for quorum loss and so on. So
Yeah, agree. So I'll just put it here. Moving cluster node between cloud zones. Again. Same as here. Okay. Understanding half of the cluster. I think it is already done.
Well,
Understanding.
not really for now, but or is everything about statuses implemented already?
I can check it right now on my existing cluster.
I remember peers from Timothy about this new statuses and checks from a flowchart, but I don't remember them being implemented completely.
Current statuses we have right now are the following. Initialization complete and stateful set ready. So we have know that.
It's not ready.
I would say partially, because stateful set also calling health checks, which are checking the state of the cluster.
Half of a tick.
A half tick, I know how to put it.
Half tick, like
I can say extended. Extended.
Yeah, like basic and extended.
Okay, understanding performance of cluster. We have metrics right now, but we haven't tested this yet, and we don't have any docs for this. Upgrading cluster between patch versions. We already done this. Downgrading cluster between patch versions. Not sure about this.
Not sure if it will start with the previous patch. Like it should, but Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay, upgrading cluster by one minor version. Done. Downgrading cluster by one minor version. Still same. Updating. Hey, I think patch versions should also be working.
Patch-
Minor.
yes.
Yeah, minor.
Minor shouldn't.
Upgrading cluster by multiple minor versions. Not sure. If
You can do it one by one, by like manually.
I guess ETCD operator should be doing this, but I was pretty sure that ETCD implemented mechanism and all the migrations in the ETCD itself. So if ETCD supports that out of the box, I think it should be working, but I can be 100% sure. I think it still needs to be.
Multiple at once, I don't think it is supported because it will be too much of migrations to support upgrading from 100 to like not one, like 300 to 315. It would be too much of
You think it'll be a problem? I think it should be working just out of the box. I was pretty sure, but I will not put
I'm
here.
concerned that there will be like in GitLab where you need to install specific versions to upgrade.
Yeah, latest patch version, then minor versions. Got it. Well, maybe at least our operator is not handling this, and if they put this question here, then probably it should, but we don't do this, so let it be. Expanding size of baking cloud volumes is done in latest PR. Shrinking size of baking cloud volumes is not done. We are waiting for PR from Timofey. Moving cloud volumes between types can be done manually, but not automatically. Moving cloud volumes between zones, same here.
I think it is removing and creating of the new node.
Yeah.
Again.
I just
same
saying
idea.
that it is not done by done by operator. It should be done like manually currently. I guess in operator it should be done like you can change storage class and then wait until cluster will be moved completely from one storage class to another. It's like how autopilot operators are working. Not many of them.
Does CNPG support that?
I'm not sure. I think it may.
It might. It is a 7 level of operator, so it's it's autopilot. But
Totally agree. Amazing operator. But they still
for
have
such
interesting.
strange- yes.
They still have interesting spec, which is not very common for Kubernetes in every option there.
They have a cool feature that when you update an operator, it restarts all databases in the cluster.
If you update operator, it
Yes.
restarts rebases. What do you mean by rebases?
Restart. It
Restarts all databases.
Yeah,
Yes.
restart databases.
It has updated today, and all my databases like we're restarting. All apps like errors. No connection.
Is it really problem? Because I think it should keep connections.
On a master change, there will be a little bit of downtime.
Got it. Well, good to know. I also saw this update, but I haven't updated yet. Somebody told me that they also force TLS by default. Do you know anything about this?
Can you repeat, please?
If they force TLS communication by default. So it is not allowed to use plain connection, but I think this is wrong. We use it in plain with no troubles.
In CNPG?
Yep.
They use SSL for TLS for inter-node communication, but you can use without TLS from clients to nodes.
Yeah. So I think somebody give me wrong information. Okay, enabling TLS communication is working now, but I have one worry. What will happen if cert manager change certificate? Will it be continue serving on the same certificate, or will it be restarted, or should it be restarted?
If I'm not mistaken,
It'll be reloaded without
not
any
good.
interruption.
Yes, ETCD reloads certificates on each connection, each new connection.
Very fast, yes.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes, I checked it explicitly.
Good to know. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Kirill. Always wanted to say that. Enabling unencrypted communication. It is enabled by default. Okay, looks like we almost finished the half of this. There's still things which are work in progress. I will put all of this into roadmap, and we will see our progress more detailed. Currently, we have no other topics to talk about. If you have anything to put, it's a good time to do this. This way, going once, going twice. And thank you. See you next week at official
See you.
working group ETCD operator meeting. I will put announce into chat, and see you. Bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye.